Hi, my name is Dave. I'm a software developer, and for the last year, I've been using Immersed to write code in VR all day, every day, using this guy, the Oculus Quest 2 headset. Well, last week, Meta announced the release of the Meta Quest Pro headset. So I got one, and for the last week, I've been using the new headset, and I wanted to do a little video comparison, not on specific specification comparisons or anything like that, but just what is it like to use the Quest Pro in Immersed. Maybe you have a Quest 2 and you're in Immersed a lot, and you're trying to decide whether or not you want to upgrade your headset. Hopefully some of the things that I'll show you in this video might help you make that decision. So the first thing I want to talk about is the form factor. The Quest 2 is pretty thick and kind of heavy, whereas the Pro is thinner, at least on the faceplate here, and a little bit lighter. It's not significantly lighter, it's still somewhat heavy. For the Quest 2, I have this aftermarket head strap that I use that has this support that goes over the top of the head, but it's still pretty front heavy. I know there are some other ones that have battery packs on the back that help, but I like in the Quest Pro, I like it because the battery pack is in the back, which offsets the weight in the front. And so it's a more balanced headset. I always use a ball cap that is fitted, does not have the plastic adjustable part. I put that on backwards. And for the Quest Pro, I can put this all the way down to the bill and pull it forward and then just let it rest on the forehead. So if the back is all the way down against the bill of the cap, and this is just lightly resting on the forehead, and this is very loose. I have this as loose as it will go. Then it's a comfortable experience. You'll notice there's a lot of room here between the headset and my eyes. The headset does not touch my cheeks or my eyebrows or anything like that. The Quest 2 has this big pad and it rests on your actual cheekbones and your nose. And so that's one thing that's really nice about the Quest Pro is it just sort of, it floats on your forehead. If you get one of these and you're having some headaches or whatever, just try loosening it because that will help quite a bit. As far as the sound, the speakers, there's no real noticeable difference that I was aware of. When you are wearing the Quest Pro, if you have some noise canceling headphones, they will fit over the top. And so if that's something that you like to do, and of course earbuds work too, but if you like the noise canceling headphones, they work just fine. So with that, I want to go ahead and jump inside Immersed and show you some of the differences in there. So here we are in Immersed. I'm in the spaceship environment, which is one of my favorites. And in order to show the facial tracking or lack thereof on the Quest 2, I actually started a Zoom meeting with just myself as a single participant. Oops. There we go. And so here is my avatar as seen through the Immersed webcam on a Zoom call. So if I'm on a Zoom call, this is what people would see. So the hand tracking is great. You can see that's working. Also, my avatar's mouth is moving. That's because it's picking up on the audio from my microphone. It's making my mouth move. But if I open my mouth, or smile, or frown, or I move my eyeballs to the left, or my eyeballs to the right, or raise my eyebrows, none of those facial expressions show up on my avatar. Now let's take a look and see what this looks like on the Quest Pro. So here we are with the exact same setup, only this time I'm using the Quest Pro. Now, if you notice my avatar, I can open my eyes wide or squint them. I can smile. I can open my mouth. Oh, you know, I can take my eyeballs and look left or look right. So it's amazing what the breadth of facial expressions based on the facial tracking does for your sense of presence. So I can tell you when you are in a conversation, like you're in a co-working setting with other avatars, this looks so much better. The ability to laugh at somebody's joke and just have expression with your eyes makes a huge difference. So this is a lot of fun in a co-working setting. So now let's take a look at the pass-through with the Quest 2. So here we are in Immersed, and I have activated 2 pass-through portals. I'm wearing the Quest 2, so you notice everything is in black and white, and this is a red cup, as you can see from the real-life video, but here in VR it is black and white. And even if I look up really close, it's hard to read the labels on the keyboard. Now it's still very helpful because I can see the keys, and I can reach for the different function keys or the number pad. I can see where my trackball is and I can grab it. So it's very helpful, and when they released this feature it was incredible. But the Quest Pro elevates this a lot. So let's take a look and see what that looks like. So here we are back with the same setup with the Quest Pro, and when I look down, boom, I've got full color. I can see my hands and everything. I can see that this cup is red. This still is somewhat blurry, but you can much more easily read the labels on the keys. So is it perfectly sharp? No, but is it orders of magnitude better? Yes. You can tell here the detail and the color is just an absolute game changer. So real life really looks like real life through the pass-through portals and Immersed now with the Quest Pro. So it's kind of incredible. So there's one more thing I wanted to talk about before I wrap up this video, and that is text clarity. I experimented with a few ways to try to show this, but really there was nothing compelling, so I just wanted to mention it. There is a noticeable improvement in text clarity with the Pro. The QLED displays have local dimming, so the blacks are blacker. There's 1.3 times the color range, so the colors are richer and more colorful. There's 37% more pixels per inch, but there's not a wildly different resolution because the field of view is wider. So instead of looking through this, you're looking through that. And that helps with the immersiveness of it all. The main thing with text clarity is the pancake lenses. So often your eyeballs wander off of that sweet spot of the Fresnel lenses, and you're looking through those concentric circles on the lenses of the Quest 2. You don't have that problem with the Quest Pro. Anywhere your eyeballs look on those lenses, they're seeing sharp, crisp text. And that's incredible. So the overall vibe of the text clarity is an improvement with this headset. It's still, neither headset compares to like a 4K monitor in real life, but both, even the Quest 2, is totally sufficient resolution to work comfortably all day, every day, and it's easy on the eyes and you're fine. The Quest Pro just elevates that just a little bit, which is amazing. Now, I'm not really going to talk about the battery life. It's only 2 hours, but I just use a 10-foot USB-C cable and I leave it plugged in all day long, so I'm always at 100% battery life all the time, so that's not a problem for me. Being tethered is not a problem when you're sitting or standing at a desk, so that's nice. And then also these controllers are incredible. They've got haptics and cameras and all kinds of things, but I don't use them. I just use hand tracking in Immersed. So we're left with the main question. Is the Quest Pro worth the extra money specifically for Immersed? The answer is it depends on you. If you are like me and you use Immersed all the time, then 100% it's worth it. Absolutely. If you're a casual Immersed user and maybe you use your headset for games, then it's overkill and you don't need it. It's really in how you use it. It truly is a professional grade piece of equipment designed for people making their living with the thing. And this headset is just awesome. I don't feel like I'm using a toy for work anymore. I feel like I'm using a professional piece of equipment for work. And that was what Meta was going for the whole time with this headset. I think they knocked it out of the park. I think it's worth every penny, especially if you're a heavy Immersed user. So those are my opinions. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I pray that God blesses you with an awesome day. Thanks.